I was going to tell you the newsletters are in the credenza, but I took a peek when I walked by there and they're out, but I do have some more. I will be putting more in there. If you have not received yours yet, as you know, you have to come up here and pick them up, those of you that are at home. It's important for any group or committee to get their information for the July news into me this week. Of course, you know this is the week of the 15th, so that's normal. Some of our functions continue all summer, which is what we prefer. But it's sad when new or any residents come to the clubhouse to participate in a function and no one is here. It happened last week, and I was not notified that that particular meeting was not going to be happening. So just don't assume that I know. Even if you've told me before, tell me again. If it's already been printed, that's fine. If you have canceled for the summer, we need to know. We need to know it so that we can let it out to other people. If you are continuing for the summer, that's even more important. So many of our things are going on, and we really, really want to continue to keep our activities going all summer. So please do that. I would appreciate it so much. All you need to do is call me, email me, or just talk to me. My email is actdir@twrtimes.com. It's not hard to remember, and it's always in the newsletter. And you know what my phone number is. I appreciate your help, and I need your August news articles as soon as possible. So if you can get them together with at your meetings now so that you know what you're going to be doing, that would help you, and it would help me tremendously for the next paper. The general hurricane information is on the credenza. Opposite on the other side in those slots where the newsletters normally are, you will find there's a special needs sheet. That is for people who have who have to have oxygen continually, who have some medical problems. Those are special needs places that will have medical caregivers there, and you need to apply for those before a hurricane starts. So please pick that up if you are one of those people that need have a special needs. Also, there are pet places. I contacted the latest ones that are available where you can take a pet, like the motels or maybe your vet, or different ones are listed there. Always check with your veterinarian because they know pretty well whether they can accept some or not at the last minute. What we have here, the facility that we have, which is the community computer room, is full. It's already been dedicated to as many pets as we can hold. So if you do need to do something with your pet or be somewhere with your pet, you need to do that. Then there is just an information booklet about Tanglewood and what's expected, what you need to have on hand. All of you have gotten that over the news, I'm sure, but this is one where you can actually check it off as you put it in the box or as you put it in a case. It's very, very important to be ready, because if these storms come up, you need to be ready. You can't always go out and buy something, because all of those that are from Miami or below us, south of us, start moving up this way if there's a hurricane coming. And you know what happens to the supplies in the stores. If you were here before, all of the boards to board up your windows, all of that stuff was gone. So do think ahead. It's better to have it and not need it. Bunko tonight right here in the clubhouse. Don't stay at home or be bored. Come up here and have fun, a few laughs with some people from 6 to 9 p.m. If you haven't played, it's easy. They'll be glad to show you. And I think last time they were charging $5. I believe that's what it is. And that goes to prizes. Is that correct? Okay. Tomorrow, the main things, Tai Chi meditation group. Potluck dinner at 5:30. Bring your table settings and enough to serve 12. You should have signed up by last Friday, because that's when Anna Mae picks it up. But you can call Anna Mae if you would still like to come. She's very generous with that. Wednesday, weather permitting, come to the Bash area, a new fire pit. Bring your roasting forks and have some s'mores. Have your evening meal and then come and enjoy a sweet treat. If it rains, we will have to cancel it, obviously. So it's provided by Hometown America. and we will be handing out the supplies for you to make your s'mores. So grab your lawn chairs, come out and join us. I'll be looking forward to doing that more in the winter season when we have a fire ring. I thought that would be a lot of fun to have that afterwards too, maybe after our hot dogs. So it'll be fun to see just how many participate. Friday, Tai Chi and Stamping. The Stamping Club is ongoing all summer. And Saturday we have a dance with Larry Musgrave. Is somebody going to talk about the dance? Okay. All right. Please remember to put your chairs back in. Just pretend you're home and pick up after yourselves. That would be appreciated very much. We will be having ice cream and a movie on the 25th. And our July 4th celebration is going to be on Wednesday, July 2nd. So mark your calendars. We're going to have music, entertainment, beer. We're just going to have a good time. So July 2nd, and the reason is because July 4th, of course, being on a Friday, we have none of our workers are going to be here. They have a long weekend, and we want them to have that. Who is playing with those lights? Okay. No, you're fine. Just pull on your chain a little bit there, Joe. About our next phone directory. You're going to hear more about that, but we can use a lot of help, many different areas, and please listen when they start talking more about it. But if you're willing to help, please sign your name back on the credenza. And we want to be close to 100% of our residents if possible. So someone more going to talk about that today? Are you going to be talking about the photo book? No? Okay. I'll finish up here, or you can too. They will be starting to schedule the settings from August 1st to 31st, and maybe even sooner. We're having a meeting on the 17th, and a lot more will be decided then. If you have your picture taken for the book, you will receive a free directory, a free 8x10, and 20% off any package that you may wish to buy. If you don't wish to buy any, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You will still get those other things. You're not obligated, but it is nice to look in the directory, so to have your picture taken, to be able to meet someone new or meet someone that even has been here for a while, and you look in the book, it kind of bumps your memory up a little bit. I use it all the time. I know many of you use it, but the one we have now is really out of date. So there's going to be an area or a time. They're going to try and set a time for those that have pets. And for those that have pets, it keeps them a little bit separated from people that are allergic to any animal dander. So you'll understand that later on a little bit more. So if you can have your picture taken now while you're here, before all the seasoned people come back, you have no waiting. It'll be all done, and you'll be happy that you did it. So think about that. Think about the directory. Please participate. We would appreciate it so much. Anyway, we'll talk about it more as time goes on. June 26th, the ladies' luncheon at the Outback. Arrive around 11 so we can eat at 11:30 together. We pay there. We order there. The movie, I'll go back to that a minute. The movie was going to be Money Pit, but I think that's going to be changing because they're having a little trouble with the movie. I think it's going to be Unstoppable, but that could change at any time. This is up to Rick, so don't hold me to that. And then we have a summertime blood drive coming up. Tanglewood, Wednesday, June 18th, 9 to 1. All donors will receive a voucher for a free movie ticket, a wellness checkup, blood pressure, temperature, iron count, cholesterol screening. And the signs will be up for that too, so you'll be able to sign up for that soon. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other. You never know when you're going to need that friend and neighbor.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Jerry doing with Trips and Travel. Just a couple of things I want to cover with you. We will be having a Hard Rock Casino trip July 15th. Okay, and Lois is up here. 16. Typo. July 16. Sorry about that. Going to the Hard Rock. And I have another trip that it comes in August. Let's take an air-conditioned summer trip. The Titanic Museum, that's air-conditioned. And then after that's finished, we'll take you to the Millennium Mall. which air conditioned, and they have a number of nice restaurants in there, not just the food court. I don't have the list today, but I will have it by next week for you. That's all I need to. Oh, there are 16 seats, unpaid seats, open right now for the Christmas rail trip. Just to let you know, the bus is collecting more and more. Thank you.
Good morning. Dave Bernella, Cholesterol Dave for the Breakfast Committee, putting in a plug for our next breakfast. Is this working all right? I don't hear it. You hear it? Okay, fine. Our next breakfast is the 21st, a week from Saturday. It's really quite nice this time. We're having smoked sausage and Danish, Danishman. I ought to write these things down, at my age. Anyway, we still have a few tickets left, and we'd like to, it's summertime, we like to get as many people as possible. So if you can, come on out and enjoy week from Saturday. See you then. Thanks.
Brief.
Bye-bye.
Wanted to thank everybody who brought food up to the food drive last Friday. We will be doing it again next month, July 11th, since the first Friday of the month is on the 4th of July. And thank you to all my helpers, too. Thank you. Oh.
Do you think TRW Times can help me find Riley again? He ran away.
Mitzi's plastic dog has run away and is hiding somewhere in the park.
Yes, so please help find him. There are some hints. You go to TWR Times, you can read a little article, and it will take you to Picture Trail. And then later on, every other day, I'm going to try to have some hints on Picture Trail, so go to Picture Trail. Please help me find him. I just love that dog, although I'm not a very responsible pet owner. Darn. Oh, yes, there is a reward, Shirley. I'm so glad you asked. So when you let me know where he is, but don't pick him up, though, because he bites. I have my email address back on the credenza. Please email me. It's mitzi2026@centurylink.net. So check it out. Please help me find him. When you submit where he's at, I need the address and the person's last name. And your name will go in for an award, a reward, not an award, a reward. So please help me find my doggie. Now, on another note, I just wanted to remind, after hearing, I do, yeah, thank you. I want to remind you about the photo sessions. This directory is really very, very important to the park. It's important to you, and we need your help. Okay, not only your help, but we want you to get your pictures taken. It's really nice. I don't know how many of you look in your book now. Nobody looks in their book, their directory? Oh, all right, come on, yeah. I look, like I said before, I look in it all the time because I need to get people's names. And I come in here today, and I said I met some new people, Joe and Roz, and I said, oh, I remember them because they were helping with the food drive. But there's other people sitting at the table with them. I know them, and those are the people I'll have to run home again and make sure I remember their first names. Last name I think is Park or Parks, but I cannot remember their first name. So sometimes I run there, look at that to try to get it in my head. Oh, I just was informed it's Dave and Pat. Thank you. Dave and Pat are sitting back there. Yes. Sorry I can never remember your first names. But this does help us know people. And not only that, there's other items in there. We have a listing of what numbers to call for Hometown America, Janet's office, sales office, etc. So please be part of it. And if you can, please volunteer. The list is back there. Sign up. We can use everybody that volunteers. So thank you. And thank you in advance for finding my doggie, Riley.
All right, I'm here to remind everybody about the dance this Saturday. It's going to be our Flag Day dance, so because it happens to be Flag Day. So wear your red, white, and blue. It's also the birthday of the United States Army, so for those veterans, we'd like to see you all out there. Doors open at 6:30. Dance starts at 7. Cost $4 per resident, $6 for non-residents. The entertainment for this dance is going to be provided by Larry Musgrave. You bring your own drinks and snacks. We'll supply the ice. And just to build a little bit on what Janet said about supporting things that go on around here, we really need your support at these dances. The $4 is a minimal cost, but we've got to pay the entertainers, and I think last dance we actually lost money. People say we got to get better entertainment. We can't do that if we don't get the support. We need the money to hire the entertainers. So come on out, support the dance, wear your dancing shoes. We're red, white, and blue, and hope to see you on Saturday.
My name is Melvin Ridley. I'm with the Tanglewood Neighborhood Watch. When I came into the hall this morning, I thought I would have very little to say, but a number of people have had conversations with me this morning, and I'm going to share them with you. I'm sure that you have seen television news, you've read it in the newspaper, the grandparent scam. I'm here to tell you that it is working in Tanglewood. I know of 3 persons or 3 households that have gotten that call. A grandchild, and they can say anything. They're in a hospital, they're in jail, they're wherever. Please do not fall for that scam. When I got the call, they told me about this. I thought of some things that I personally would do if I got that call, and I'm going to share them with you. That call is probably going to come in on your landline. Grandchildren call on cell phones. So while that person is talking to you, take your cell phone, come up with the number of your grandchild. If your grandchild answers, you know someone's trying to get your money. Don't give it to them. Get as much information from that call as you can. If the person is naive enough to give you their name, keep them on a little bit. They may tell you the city. If they tell you your child's in a hospital, say, what hospital? What city? Whatever information you can get, pass that on to the sheriff's department. Do not, I'm going to say it again, do not give them your money. If you can't get your grandchild on the cell phone, get the grandchild's parent. Just don't give your money away. They will call 2 or 3 times. They figure if you're going to talk, they're going to keep on and they're going to wear you down. So you have to protect your money. They are trying to get something for nothing, and that's not the best thing to happen to any of us. Now, I'm going to change over to another subject, and this was brought to me this morning, computers. At least one person, probably more, has received a phone call, and the person making the call said to the one who answered, I need X amount of money or I will shut your computer down. Well, that person hung up. They didn't laugh. They called the second time and said the same thing. Hung up. They shut that computer down. Oh, now I have your attention. How did they get into the computer? Well, you and I let them in there. We go online, you go to a site, and they're selling flowers or something. And here's an ad that comes up for flower vase. Okay. And here's another ad that comes up for silk to go in the flower vase to go into the flower that you looked at originally. So you are opening doors. Like you've got doors along the building here. They're closed, but they are unlocked. Every time you open something else on that computer, you are unlocking an avenue through which people can get in and get data, information about you. I had a conversation with John McKinney this morning, and one of the things that he asked me to say to you is to create new passwords. They must be a minimum of 13 characters long. I'm going to say that again. 13 characters long. How long should they be? All right, please just don't give lip service to this, because this is very, very serious. In addition, how many of you have free virus protection on your computers? Let me see your hands. Buy one. It's time to get rid of the free ones. A lot of the free ones are dropping off. They are no longer going to be providing any service for you. So you're going to have to go out and look at them. There are some very good ones. I'm going to ask John, he throws me under the bus, if he will post some of them on the TWR Times. It may not get up there today, but look for it. He can hear me because he's helping the broadcaster go out into the park. Be very careful where you go. When you're doing banking and everything, you must be extremely careful, because you're putting information out there that people need. Run your virus checks. If you don't have one for malware, you need it. My wife's not here, so I can tell what happens to her computer. We now have two. She has hers and I got mine. My wife is a quilter. And she goes on because some quilt company sends an ad. And then these doors open up and open up and open up, and before you know it, she's got 8 or 9 things open on the computer. I ran malware on her machine day before yesterday. I had 64 of them. That is entirely too many. Run those checks. Go to a bought virus protection. I happen to use Norton. I'm not endorsing anybody. You make your own selection, but get something where you've got some backup, and you're going to tell me, well, those things aggravate me. When they tell you something, listen to them. They're telling it to you for a reason, because they have picked up something, somebody trying to hack into your machine or something. I say to my children when they were little, and I'm going to say it to you this morning, if it is to be, it is up to me. If your machine is going to be protected, it's up to you.
Special events starts in November 23rd. We have 9 shows plus a 2-day showcase. All of the shows are on Sunday night. They start at 7 o'clock, and we're not that busy on Sunday nights. If you buy it individually, it's $10 or $12, $70 for residents, $80 for anyone outside of the park. 9 a.m. every Sunday morning, we have Tanglewood Community Church right here. Everyone is welcome. There's no more bingo. Not there. I guess there's one in July for a charity one. But there is Bunko. Monday night, isn't it? Okay. And we have a welcome table. I see 2 people there.
Hello. Yes, the welcome table. Actually, this is a very nice person who's sitting next to me. And it's Linda Palmer, and she's on my welcome committee. And she felt I looked so lonely all by myself. She came to sit back next to me. Wasn't that nice? Yes, was nice. Because, you know, I feel like the Maytag man sometimes. But I do want to mention that another house was sold this week, so we're up to 57 since January. There's still a number in the pipeline. But remember, I don't get it until it's completely settled. And so even though you'll hear people rattling off other numbers, doesn't mean a thing until it's settled. And I get it. If perchance you're new to Tanglewood and you're sitting here and you haven't been visited by someone in the Welcome Committee, please stop by and make sure that we know you exist. Because every once in a while something will kind of slip through the cracks and we don't know that you're here. That's it.
We thank you, and everybody have an enjoyable week and stay active. Thank you.